Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am glad each and every one of y'all are here because today I'm bringing you 3 Dollar Tree Patriotic DIYs. These all have a rustic feel, were super easy to make, and I hope y'all stick around and enjoy this video. The first DIY is going to be a Patriotic Wreath. And all I did was take one of the new bicycle wheel wreath forms, say that 3 times fast, from the Dollar Tree. And I like to start out when I'm using a wire wreath form to kind of build a base. And I usually build a base with my greenery, just like I'm doing here. And I chose to use some wheatgrass, I believe it's wheatgrass, that I got from Walmart. And tying them together using some jute. I just placed them end to end, and I'm making like a little swag out of it. Now y'all forgive me, I'm slow at tying here. My old fingers, the years of grooming have got to me, so my manual dexterity is not that good. But anyway, you want to make sure it's tied really good and tight before attaching it to your wreath. Now, zip ties, y'all, if y'all have got to use zip ties when you're doing wreaths. This holds everything, especially your base. You really want things to be held in place really super tight. Now, I put the zip tie around there, but I left a little loop because I did have more greenery to add, and I had some ivy laying around. So I'm just slipping that under the loop there until I get it like I want it. And then zipped it up tight. Next, I'm adding some baby's breath as my white part because, you know, this is red, white, and blue patriotic. And I just love these red and blue roses. So I'll be adding those, and I'm just attaching those using some hot glue. Now, I cut these off as close as I could to the actual flower itself because, you know, you didn't want it pokey. I don't know. So I'm just trying to figure out where I want this last little blue rose here. And again, I'm just using my hot glue. I think I said super glue a while ago. Jeez, I don't remember. It's a long day, guys, okay? So using my hot glue, I am attaching these flowers in there the way I like it. You do how you like it. Ta-da! And I knew when I saw this little red truck, I had to have it because, number one, it's a red truck. But I wanted something else to go on this wreath, and this is absolutely perfect. So I just took my needle nose pliers and just bent that top link of the chain, and it comes right off. Super, super easy. And once I get it off of the sign, all I did was use that same chain, that same little top link, and attached it directly to the wire wreath frame. It's easy as that, y'all. I love that little truck. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. DIY number 2 is a small tag sign. So I removed all the embellishments and I tried to get off as much paper as I could, but I did take a piece of sandpaper and sand it off smooth. I traced the shape onto a piece of scrapbook paper that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm cutting outside the line because I want it just a little bit bigger. I want it to hang off the edge just a little bit. And I'm going to attach that paper to my sign using disappearing purple glue. I love this stuff. It holds really, really, really well, and I just smear it everywhere. Smear. That a word? No. Can you tell it's been a long day? All right. So I'm just pressing it into place, making sure there's no wrinkles, getting it all on there. And once that's dry, I'm just taking my sanding block and in a downward motion, that little excess that I told you I wanted to leave on there, you just sand it off, and that will give you the cleanest lines, y'all. You can use an emery board, a plain piece of sandpaper. I mean, it's just crazy. If y'all are enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out. Now, I had these stars that I got from Hobby Lobby back, it was after Christmas, but they were just a little too, I don't know, yellow, gold, whatever color. So I'm using my antique Waverly wax and my stencil brush from the Dollar Tree and just rusticking it up. Is that even a word? Making it look rustic. Next, I'm taking wooden letters that I got from Joann Fabric to spell out USA, and I chose to use crimson plaster and ocean blue from Waverly to paint each individual letter. And now I kind of laid it out there, and I'm like, do I want 1 star, 2 stars? Nah, I just want 1 star. So I'm going to attach the star to my sign using this super Glue Fix All Adhesive. Now, I'd never used this before, and I thought, why not? Because, as we all know, hot glue and metal, they don't get along. So I just put a dab on each point of the star to where it was going to be touching my tag, just like you see me doing there. And all I'm going to tell y'all is, don't get this stuff on your fingers. I had a devil of a time getting it off. Now I'm going to attach my wood letters to the sign using this mini hot glue gun that Monvic US sent to me to try out. I like the size of the gun, the tip. It's what I would call a detail tip. It comes with a base, an on-off switch. It fits good in the hand. The only problem I have with the glue gun is it burns a lot of hot glue. I even tried my own glue sticks, which, as y'all know, I'm a big fan of Gorilla Glue hot glue sticks. It didn't waste as much, but still, for my taste, it wasted glue. And that's my opinion. That's based on my experience. But anyway, back to the sign. So I just went on ahead, putting some glue there on the letters, plopping them down on the sign. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all, once the paper had completely dried, after I got the edge sanded off, I did put a good layer of Mod Podge all over that paper, just to seal it in. And I also took some of my antique Waverly wax and went over the paper just to kind of dirty it up. I honestly don't know where that footage went. But anyway, I knew a formal little bow was not the look I was going for this sign, so I made me a messy bow. Messy bows are so easy. I mean, you just cut off some strips of ribbon or burlap, whatever you want to use, and you just crisscross them. No rhyme or reason. You just crisscross them, tie it together with a piece of jute, and there you have it. I think this is my favorite of the 3 in this video. I just love this little tag. I love it. And going over the tag with the Waverly antique wax made all the difference. So for this last DIY, I had this little metal bucket laying in my stash that I'd already painted white. I have no idea why. But I did want to use the leftover flowers that I had from the wreath. So that's what we're going to make, is a little arrangement. I cut off a strip of burlap ribbon, but I didn't really want it that wide. So I just snip the ribbon in half. So once I got it snipped in half, I'm just going to attach it around my bucket using some hot glue. And I made myself another messy bow, but I don't know what happened to that footage either. I attached that other star that I had from the tag to the messy bow. Crammed my flowers down in the bucket, but it needed a little something something. So I grabbed this table scatter that I had in my stash, but I didn't have anything to attach the little stars to. So I just grabbed the leftover stem that I had there and stuck a little star on each one of the stems and stuck them down in there. And I think it just added just the right touch. I don't know. What do y'all think? Scatter? No scatter? Now here's all 3 of the DIYs that we did today. I love America. I love this country. And y'all let me know in the comments below. Have y'all started decorating for the 4th yet? And which one of these is y'all's favorite? Mine is the tag. Thank y'all for sticking around. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps my channel to grow. And until next time, y'all, go get your craft on. Bye.